Hello loves and welcome back to another video. I hope you enjoy this one. This one is a 2025 Christmas clean and decorate with me. I love making this video. I love Christmas time and your girl loves to clean. So this is just all my favorite things in one video. I hope you enjoy. I know this is a little later and you've probably already decorated, but I truly still hope that you get to see my decor. It inspires you. And of course, it just puts you in a good mood and you get to sit back, relax, and watch some Christmas decorating, which I absolutely love. Seeing a room just transform into my favorite red and green and golds. And it just classic Christmas. It's just my favorite. And yeah, as you can see, we did get a new entertainment center. You guys, can you believe we got this from a thrift store for $80? We could not believe it. We were out thrifting. My husband and I have been really enjoying thrifting, and we walked into the place and we seen this. They had just put it on the floor and we thought each piece was like $80, and it turned out the whole thing was. And even the manager was kind of like, yeah, I guess that is pretty cheap, huh? Because we were like, dude, that's a great deal. And you could tell he was kind of like, dang, I should have put it up for more. But, you know, it like the condition it's in is like almost perfect. Like you could tell it was like in a home that was very well taken care of. And so it was just like a little Christmas present for me because I really wanted like to change up the vibe in here, and I feel like the entertainment center just really And then this I wanted to show you guys in the front yard, our nativity scene. My father-in-law built this little manger for baby Jesus, and I just love it, you guys. Look at this. This is just what it's all about. I just love this time of year. I love Jesus Christ, and it's his birthday, and I love to decorate and celebrate and just be grateful for everything all year round, but especially this time of year. And so, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Now you're going to see me decorate this side of the house, and then we're going to make our way around to the trees, the table, and the kitchen. Honestly, I just love that like real true red and just satin ribbon. Like, oh, chef's kiss. Christmas time. It is just classic and green and red, white, gold. Like, I just love it, you guys. That is so my vibe, and I'm obsessed. And then in my room, though, I did get a flocked tree with like silver and blue just to kind of change it up. And I'm not gonna lie, I am enjoying it. It's really just giving my room like a very wintry, cozy feeling. And I really like it. And in Arizona, that's kind of needed because it's barely now just getting nice and cold outside, you guys. We're finally in like the 50s and 60s. And yes, that's cold for us. I know in other states right now, it's really cold and snowing. But out here, we're finally in the 60s. So yay! But yeah, so I'm just up here now. I'm trying to finish the stairs, and then we're going to make our way around. This was day one, obviously. You'll see I broke it down into like 2 or 3 days, and I've already changed a couple things around, so I'll have to kind of give you guys an updated look. But I'm so excited. How are you guys? I miss you. I'm sorry I haven't posted in a little bit with Thanksgiving, and then we were sick and just all this stuff going on. I just needed a breather. And sometimes you just need to do that. You need to do what's best for you and your mental health. And I've been just really listening to my body and just going with the flow instead of, really stressing myself out over things that I can't control. And that has just been my 2025, just taking it day by day, staying in the moment, breathing, and just reminding myself I don't need to rush. I don't need to, panic, and just to breathe and take it day by day, moment by moment. And it has really helped me bring down my cortisol levels, bring down my stress levels, like just have a better mental attitude about so many different things. And I highly suggest that. So I have been recording quite a bit of shorts for you guys. I've been really into shorts. I seem to get more views on those. So if that's what's going to push out my channel, then I kind of need to, focus on that. I need to change things up. And so, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. I recorded a lot of things that, it's kind of like random things on my to-do list that I just recorded on shorts. And so I'm just going to post them one after the other and just kind of cross off my to-do list as I go. So I kind of do like it. And then, like I said, I'm going to post some weight loss content. So I will be sharing that with you guys very soon. And yeah, we're just honestly less than like 30 days away from the new year, and it's intense, but I'm also excited. And, just remember to keep going, you guys, and, no, don't give up. Say you didn't accomplish some things you had set. That doesn't mean you're a failure. It just means it's time to kind of give yourself a good reset, sit down, reflect, see where there's some changes need to be made, what you can do different, and set, realistic goals, and, just take it day by day, step by step. What do they say? Rome wasn't built in a day. And just breathe, just, you got to recognize, something isn't working, come up with a plan, make a change, and just, like I said, take it step by step. And before you know it, you'll develop those, healthier habits, that better mindset, and you'll be able to achieve so many great things. So this was the next morning. You guys, this was like the second week of November that I recorded this. And then shortly after I put up all the Christmas stuff, we got pretty sick with like this nasty cold flu type thing. And so it kind of took us out. And then we had to, kind of get better. And then I did like a big deep clean of the house. We got ready for Thanksgiving, celebrated that. And now here we are. So yeah, it was a lot. So I decorated, like I put up the stuff quite a bit a long time ago. And I hate that I'm barely now just posting this. But hey, better late than ever. And as you can see, this day I really wanted to focus on the trees. And so, yeah, decorating can be so overwhelming. Like when I was seeing like the 20 bins, I was like freaking out, you guys. I was like, oh my God, I can't do this. But you just have to breathe, and just break things apart like section by section. As you can see, we started at the entertainment center. We did like the front room, then I moved my way to the stairs, the dining room, and then this day I was going to start with the tree. And I was like really excited because I had, seen the living room and the dining room coming together. The stairs were done. So I was like, the second day I was really excited to get to the tree. And so, yeah, you just got to breathe and do section by section. And that goes with cleaning too, not just, decorating. And of course, you don't need all this decor to make your Christmas magical. It's so much more about the reason, you guys, and all of this, stuff. I promise you. But I was happy when I barely had a tree and a couple little Christmas decor, and then now, all these bins and everything I have. It's just crazy, to not have much and then have so much. But my heart was always grateful, because the, reason for the season to me is Jesus. And it's not about all the stuff and the house and the cars and the decor and the money, that's nothing, you guys. Trust me, it is nothing. You can have it all and still be so miserable. The only peace that I have ever received is through Jesus. And, I will always share that because I want others to feel that peace, that warmth, that happiness, and of course, salvation. That is everything, you guys. That is the greatest gift of all, what Jesus did on that cross. And so, yeah, that to me is worth more than any of this stuff. I just truly hope you guys know that even when we were in this tiny, tiny little house, and even when it was just me and my husband, our little tiny studio apartment with, those little 1 foot tall trees on the little kitchen counter, I mean, my heart was still full. And I hope that you see that for yourself, no matter where you are in life right now. Be grateful for what you do have, take good care of it, and I truly do believe God will bless you with more when you're ready to handle it. And just remember, it's not all about the stuff. Life is just so much deeper, you guys, than just the surface level stuff. And I pray that you know what I'm talking about and you will see it for yourself. So we got the tree done. My phone died as I was putting up the ornaments, but you'll see me decorate the other tree. So yeah, sorry about that. But I did love the mesh and the ribbon I put in that tree. I thought it came out really cute. It's one of my favorite things, and I'm definitely getting a little more confident with my tree decorating, but still, like, it's hard when you compare it to like the experts, and they fill up the tree. I'm like, you can even see the tree when they're done with it. If you guys know what I'm talking about, it's like so intense. I don't know. My mom was so simple growing up, she would just put a bunch of ornaments and a couple little cute things on the tree, and that was it. And so, yeah, it's just funny, you guys, just keep it simple. But I do like the way both trees came out, and then the 2 trees upstairs also. One in my kids' room, they decorated themselves. It's so cute, the little ornaments they put in like clusters, and there's like a whole section that's just like empty. I love it. And then the one in my room, like I said, it's flocked with like silver and blues, and you'll see that in another video, and it's so cute. It's like simple and just very wintry vibes. I love it. The kitchen, I keep it pretty simple, honestly. I was showing you guys that. I've had that for years. It was my grandma's, and then she gave it to me, and it's like, I mean, I think we've had it since like Chicago, which is where I was born, where my family's from. If you didn't know, now you know. And so, yeah, like I said, I just love to keep it simple. When you come into the kitchen and into my grandparents' area, it's very like red and white now. I love like the kind of candy cane peppermint theme. And so that's kind of like what I've been going with in these two rooms. Along with like, you see the like touches of gingerbread, which you'll see in their tree. It's so cute. Like, it's just, oh, the little gingerbread with the peppermint and the red and whites and the browns and the greens. Like, oh, it just, oh, I love it. I love it. I love it so much. I hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving. Ours was so good. It was just so full of love and laughter and good food and just good times, you guys. It was magical. I did host here at the house, and so I was exhausted. If you know, it's like a 2-3 day thing. You have to clean and prep, and then the next day you have to brine and get things ready, and then the day of you wake up early, get the turkey in. Like, it is it is a process, but I'm so grateful to have, like, I'm definitely not that girl in the kitchen. Like, I'm not even gonna front. I'm not I'm not her, but I'm really learning and trying and putting myself out there and really trying to host and like cook and bake, and I'm really proud of myself for trying. I really am. And I know my mom and my grandma are like really proud of me, and it's just awesome. And my daughter's watching, she's helping me in the kitchen, and it's just awesome. This is what the holidays are all about, you guys. Oh, my heart is so full. I definitely think I'm gonna post like a short of like all the Christmas decor, put it in with like a cute little Christmas song, just to kind of give people some ideas and just kind of do like a cute little Christmas video. I just love the way everything came out, and no, it's not perfect. And it's hard not to compare yourself to the other content creators whose houses look amazing, whose trees are like super cute and everything's like super fancy. But like I said, you guys, don't do it. Don't compare yourself, just look at what you have, be grateful for it, and just make the most of what you have. And, just be yourself, do your thing. And I've been really learning so much every year about myself, about, you know, my identity, who, God wants me to be, just my purpose. And it's just been so peaceful knowing that and finding that and just being more comfortable in my skin. And, you know, like I, mentioned earlier, taking it day by day, breathing and being in the moment, slowing down. I mentioned it really helped my stress levels, not worrying anymore, just giving it to God, surrendering to Him, His will, not mine. And it's been helping me just breathe and really get through good times, bad times, and all the times in between. And I'm just so grateful to that. And I just encourage you to do the same. And it just feels good. I've gotten a lot done this year. I feel like I haven't, but I truly have. I did a lot of inner work. Does that make sense? Like more than the outer work. I really did. And the inner is what will then reflect on the outer. You know what I mean? And so I can feel it, that I'm now ready to take that next step of working on the outer parts, which is some, weight loss goals I'm trying to reach, just some financial goals I'm trying to reach, career goals, things like that. But I really had to sit down and work on the inner parts of me and really take it to God. I don't do anything, without talking to Him first, without, consulting with Him. And I know that sounds crazy to someone that maybe doesn't understand the prayer life. But man, you guys, now I've seen so much clarity in my life and exactly who I'm supposed to be, with Christ next to me every step of the way, leading me and guiding me. And I can feel it, I can see it. And now I'm ready to take on the next steps that I need to take on in life. But a lot of that inner work had to be done. And I share all this with you to encourage you, to, to help you, because I've been there lost and, stressed and confused and scared and sad and, all of those things that the enemy wants you to feel. I've been there, and I want you to know you can break free. You can renew your mind through Jesus, through the word, through the Bible. And that's what I've been doing this year. And it's completely changed me on the inside. And now I'm praying that it'll start reflecting on the outside, and just a lot of healing that's being done, you guys. And I'm sad because I really did want my YouTube channel to grow this year, and unfortunately it didn't. I really didn't, put too much into it, as much as I had planned and wanted to, but it's okay. That's a goal that I've set for myself for this new year and this new Jessica, and we're just going to go from there. So I was so happy. I went to Ross. My daughter wanted a matching one with my son, and I was like, yeah, I don't know where I got that S one from. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find an M. And I go to Ross, and there it is, right in front of my face, the only one. And I was like, wow, that was funny. So guys, you're going to see me mop, and then we're going to do a quick little walkthrough. And like I said, I love the way everything came out. A little bit of it has been changed, but for the most part, this is our Christmas 2025, and I love it. I hope you've decorated. I hope you're enjoying. And remember to breathe, relax. Don't stress yourself out. Be grateful for what you have. Take it day by day. Make good choices. And, pray, 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 and everything will work out in the end, no matter what you're going through, no matter what you're dealing with. I promise you, you give it to God, and he will turn things and make them better and make them new, and he will do it, you guys. So I love you. Merry Christmas. And yeah, let's get into this little walkthrough.